Alright, so the reason why I'm filming this in here is because, one, my bed is a mess and I don't want to film around it because I just don't like filming around messy things. And two, there are people home and I feel more secure filming it away from the door. Even though everyone else is downstairs, I still feel more secure filming away from the door. So there's a few things that I want to talk about. 3 things. It's an update on my life, my update on my driving school, because I had driving school today, and a rant, from on the way home from my driving school. So the update is kind of sad, which I think is why I want to talk about it first, but it's also the most recent thing that happened, because it happened actually yesterday, and it's sad. So if you guys know my dog Saturday, if you have seen my main channel with her in it, she has been in some of my videos before. She had some health issues going on with her, and there was, first she had a stroke, and then we found out that it had to do with her kidneys. We gave her special dog food and medicine for it, and she started to improve, but she also had a breast cancer kind of thing, and there was a rash that she was excessively licking at, and we had to take her down to the vet. Well, my stepdad did. He took her down to the vet, I think, to get it checked out or something, to see what they can do about it. And I don't know if the operation that they would have given her was too expensive or what, but we ended up putting her down. So she's no longer here. She was 13 years old, so she was old. But honestly, I thought we would have a couple months with her. But at the same time, yesterday, I saw my stepdad from my bedroom window. From my bedroom window, you can see our alleyway. And my stepdad had his truck there. And I saw him put Saturday in the truck. So I was like, okay, he's probably taking her to the vet to put her down for some reason. And it's what happened. So my intuition was right. And she's gone. So it's the update on that. So about the driving lesson, I know I'm just jumping right to it because I just want to get everything in this video in one. But I didn't want to end with that because I didn't want it to end sad. Although the end, the last thing I want to talk about, is actually kind of aggravating to me. But that was the sad thing, the sad update about my life. So about the driving school update, that went well. And I was pretty proud of that lesson. I don't know if anyone is up here or not. I'll keep going, but if I hear anything else, I'll stop. But I was pretty proud of that lesson. Yeah, just pretty proud of that lesson. That went well. Okay. So I guess I got too paranoid because I thought I heard something, but it turns out I didn't. But I wanted to make sure that no one was around because I'm gonna go into my rant now. So, although I did okay up until this one point, my stepdad thought it was a great idea to have me drive home. I ended up not driving all the way home, but I did drive a lot of the way, which I actually did pretty good. I did do pretty good. But there was so many things. He gave me so many wrong information. It's just like, is he trying to make me fail? I feel like he's trying to make me fail. But I did do pretty good getting, like, almost home. I guess it could be like my first car accident in a way. Although I didn't break anything, thank God. But, and no one had to be called. At least I don't think anyone had to be called. Like when this happened, I stopped and my stepdad drove the rest of the way because I didn't want to anymore, and he basically said I was done, and I was like, yep, I am. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna give up, because I don't want to give up. I want to drive. And a lot of you guys I know are gonna say, oh, that's so inspiring. It could be, I guess. I don't know, because some people stop driving after they hit a curve or whatever. And I hit a mailbox. I hit a flippin' mailbox. But nothing was damaged, thank God. But that was scary. Very scary. And the reason why I did is because, I mean, granted, my fault because I was driving. And the shocking thing is that Richard did blame himself. And honestly, even though he should have, like, navigated me, he was trying to call my mother back. I was driving, so it was my fault. It was my fault, and I'm not gonna put the blame on him, even though he's putting the blame on himself. I'm not, because I was driving. He should have navigated. I think it's both of our faults, but he's blaming himself more. He doesn't feel bad or anything, which he shouldn't. He shouldn't, because it was both of our faults. At least he shouldn't be the only one. I'm gonna give him that. You guys know how much I dislike him, so this is saying a lot. This is not fully his fault at all. I should have... I mean, I am a learning driver. I know you guys are gonna, like, say that and everything. Like, oh, you're a learning driver, so... Technically, it was his fault. I was driving. It doesn't matter if I was a learning driver or not. I was driving. I should have paid attention to my surroundings. It was on the left, it was on the right side of me, but it wasn't fully his fault. It was mine too, because I was driving. So he shouldn't only blame himself, because I was to blame too. So, because he did say it was kind of my fault, like, okay, yes, kind of, yes it was, but it was mine too. I was driving. Don't fully put the blame on yourself. And it's saying a lot because I dislike you, but you should not fully blame yourself. I know he's not going to watch this, but this is just me talking. But yeah, it was partially my fault too, because I was driving again. I am a student driver, but I gotta pay attention. So, but like, I did do pretty good up until that point. But he did give me, like, some false information on a lot of things, to the point where I feel like he's trying to get me to either fail or not do well the next time I drive. He's telling me to put the right side of, like, the whatever, the hood thing on the yellow line. You should not be driving on the yellow line. Like, it may look like the hood is on the yellow line, but if the hood is on the yellow line, so is the tire, right? If the hood is on the yellow line, the tire is too, because the hood is right above the tire. So why would you think that it is on no. And another thing is that I guess he tried to quiz me or something. He asked me if I were to drive in fog, like in a foggy road, what light should I put on? And I said, oh, my low beams. He said, no, my four-way flashers. That's wrong, because I looked on Google a few moments after I came back upstairs from being home, because I put groceries away for him because he had something happen to his tire on the way back, and he was already stressed, so I wanted to do something nice for him, so I put all the groceries away. And it was like a thank you to him too, because he took me to my driving class and he had me drive too. So like that's like, although I didn't want to because I was scared, but I had to do it, and I'm thankful for that. So I'm gonna give him that. But or do I still dislike him? Yes, but I am grateful for what he did today. But anyway, yeah, I did put the groceries away because he did have something go on. I'm not gonna get into that, but I'm gonna end it here because that's all I have. And my next driving lesson is next Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, October 7th. My next driving lesson is Tuesday, October 14th. So wish me luck on that, and I really hope my stepdad isn't the only one who takes me. My mom had to work today, so yeah, that sucked. And the reason why I don't want him to take me is because I don't want to drive back home. And if I do end up having someone take me, I really hope it's my mom this time, because I do not want him to take me and then have me drive. Was it in a way helpful? Yes. I'm gonna give him that. But not in the middle of the flippin' day. Like, come on. Like, are you dumb? Yeah, you are actually dumb. You even admitted yourself at some point that you were dumb. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll talk to you guys whenever I have an update, and it'll most likely be next Tuesday, but you never know, because sometimes I have rants that come up that I want to talk about. But yeah, I will talk to you guys whenever I do, at the latest next Tuesday. Peace out.